Hey everybody, this is London Bridge Bricks, and this is my review of issue number 63 of the official LEGO Ninjago magazine. Okay, so here we have it then, Ninjago, LEGO Ninjago official magazine, and this is issue number 63. So it's been going for quite some time now. So this is produced by a company called Immediate Media, and it retails here in the UK for £3.99 and in Australia for $9.99. Starting around here, of course, we get a digi looking Lloyd. Then here we've got some details of a puzzle that you're going to find inside the magazine, and then just flick this up and we get ourselves a preview window of the pending comic that we're going to get coming up. Then up here we get ourselves, it says the new set, the Temple of Madness. So that's kind of the featured set, if you like, in this month's magazine. And then up here it tells you a little bit about the actual minifigure, Nia, who comes with the set. And it says it comes with a spear and a katana. So there's obviously her katana, and then you've got this spear. If I pull this up here, you'll get an even nicer picture of the foil bag here. And this is kind of the spear, and it's a nice one actually. So it's got like a lightsaber hilt, it's got a tassel there, and you've got this kind of, this trident tip to it. It's a nice looking minifigure, and of course, like all these magazine reviews, we'll take a closer look in just a mo. So okay, let's get stuck in and take a look and see what this magazine's all about. Over here, we've got a bit of an advert really, and to be honest, yeah, it's actually completely references a lot of the content that you'll find in this magazine as well, which is kind of nice. And I'm really liking the new sets. I'm liking all this digital technology take with Ninjago. I'm especially liking, and I'll be interested to know what you think in the comments below, of these PlayStation style hilts that our young ninjas have got. Let me know what you think anyway, as always, in the comments below. So okay then, so where are we? Page 3 then, page 3. And as always, just like any of these magazines as well, and we get ourselves the index. So let's take a look. Anything out here that's kind of outstanding. Of course, the comic, which is obviously always my favourite part anyway, starts on page 10, continues on page 22. We get puzzles, we get games, we've got the set that I just mentioned, we've got more puzzles, we've got Ninja Post as well at the back this month, which is kind of nice. Around here, we get details of what our posters are this month. We've got this cool looking Lloyd. Well, there's 3 versions of him actually. We've got the normal Lloyd, we've got the Digi Lloyd, and we've got his avatar version. And of course, we get Making a Splash, Nia there, who's obviously, I say obviously, you might not even know this, but Nia is the sister of Kai, and Kai obviously is all red-blooded and very fiery, so he controls the element of fire, whereas Nia is kind of the opposite, if you think about it. She controls the element of water, hence why she's going to be making a splash. We've got this kind of sub theme as well that's running through the magazine. Instead of having page numbers, it's with chickens, and you add up all the chickens. Not quite sure why they choose a chicken. Again, maybe someone in the comments below can let me know. And then over here we get our preview of our coming comic, and all the details on that. This is actually quite a nice little piece. As always with these comics, I love the art. The story isn't always my thing, but actually this month's story is actually pretty good actually. Quite like it. So here we are, turning over the page, and page 4, we get ourselves a profile of Nia with details of her weapon of choice. So there's a katana that I was talking about. It looks even better, this one. Over here it tells you a little bit about her spear. It's a spike with a side tip and a tassel at the end there, just to kind of soften it a little bit and dress it up. We get details of her head that comes with a minifigure as well. 1 head, 2 faces. That looks pretty good actually. Never spotted that before, but yeah, she's got a little detail there on her right cheek, which is kind of cool. Over on page 5, we get ourselves, we're kind of still sticking in the world of Nia. We get ourselves like a little mini puzzle just there, and then here we've got another puzzle. It's full of puzzles. There's always puzzles everywhere in this one. We've got ourselves here just a picture of Nia, and we just got to kind of match her up because she's been kind of almost corrupted in a way with some other pictures. So you've got to pick the real near. So here we go here. This is how you put the minifigure together. It's all pretty straightforward. Just got to watch that piece there where you put the katana into, which I always think looks quite cool when the ninjas are kind of walking around. Instead of when they're holding it, instead of putting it in their belt, they kind of just put it over their back there. And here you get the details of the Lego elements that's involved in building that, which looks really cool. So over the page, what do we get? Page 5, and it's the beginning of all the puzzles, really. It's got like 2 full-on pages of puzzles. So over here on this side, we get ourselves a kind of a search and circle puzzle, which is pretty good, and you get kind of little details there of different figures there. You've got a kind of Avatar Kai there, I always think looks good. We've got Avatar Cole there, where I think it looks blooming awesome, I think. But that moustache, that moustache is bigger than some people's beards that I've seen. I think it looks pretty cool though. And what do we got over here? So page 7, and we get ourselves another puzzle, and this one is a labyrinth puzzle. And what have you got to do here? You've got to get our ninjas, you've got to get their weapons served. So you've got to find the path to how the ninjas can acquire their weapons of choice. And then down here, this is the guy in the market on the stall, Akina, who's absolutely fine traditional looking almost ninja figure. I like him a lot, actually. I think he looks pretty cool. I think it's a really nice addition to the Ninjago range of minifigures, which I love, actually. It's I think it's one of the best ranges for minifigures out there, I've got to say. I really do like it. Loads. Okay, over here then, on page 8, and we've got ourselves again, a couple more puzzles. I say couple more, it's actually 3. We've got a full page here, we've got a couple more just here. So over here then, on page 8, we've got, this time it's matching the primary picture over here with its corresponding silhouette, which is kind of cool. I'm liking all the graphics and everything like that. It looks very cool, almost Matrix style. It is, I think it looks really nice. And then over here, we get all the various different elements, and then we've got this down here, this idea. This is the Avatar J, and he says, think up a cool story based on the 3 pictures. There we go. So you just got to take these pictures here and just think up some sort of random story. So here we go. Off the top of my head, Kai has to have a duel with this rat. Carl wins, he beats the rat, and then he gets to power up over here. And then they all live happily ever after. The end. So there you go. There's my addition to the magazine, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Tell me what story you'd make up in the comments below. Anyway, over here we've got ourselves a couple more puzzles with a Digi Lloyd along with a Zane, and this chap over here is kind of like the main villain, and he goes by the name of Unigami. Okay, page 10, and yes, we finally kick off our comic, seeing our heroes going for their daring driving lessons. Over here on page 11, again, I'm really liking the art. Look how colourful it is. It's really, this particular image, for example, really gives you some good perspective on things. And it says over here, it says the stories by Jane Dinter, illustrations by Natasha Roma, and Maria Lantuza does the colouring in as well. And I've got to say, the inking is brilliant. Look at the way they get those shiny parts to the elements in there. I think it looks really good. Even if you're not into the story or anything like that, if you're into comics, you can definitely appreciate the artwork. Over here on page 12, and you get the lowdown on their adventure to upgrade their vehicles by racing what appears to be a straightforward race, of course, around a track, collecting loads of credits. So, you know, a typical kind of gamer's race where you just got to race around, get some credits, and then they can upgrade their vehicles. Of course, like all these things, it never is straightforward. And then over here on page 15, you can see that there's trouble in the air with Unigami sending in these guys here, the red visors. And you've got Lloyd over here saying, what are these guys doing here? Anyway, apparently we'll find out from page 22 onwards. Okay, page 16, and it's grab a dice time along with a friend and play a mission. It's pretty straightforward then. You've got Kai there in his digital form. And then one of the greatest things, one of my absolute favourite things, other than the minifigure, I have to say, is that with all these magazines, these official Lego magazines like the Star Wars, the Batmans, and these Ninjagos, you always get the comics. Once the comics are finished up, you get in the middle of them all, you get these posters. And I really like these posters. Now this particular one, you can't see it particularly well, but you've got these different types of Lloyd. Here you've got the head of Lloyd, the digi version of Lloyd. Here you've got Lloyd as he kind of normally is in his normal ninja attire. And then here you've got his avatar version with his Mohican hairstyle. I think he looked pretty damn good. Then over here, you've got this really nice version of Nia. I think she looks great with this make a splash, got nice graphics behind it. I'm pretty sure actually that's real water that they've actually taken a steal of. But there we go, Lego Ninjago, make a splash. Yeah, there we go, get a nice sort of look. Her elements there, and of course we've got her spear and katana. So yeah, it's all fully featured. This figure this month really does feature all the way through this great looking magazine. Okay, over the page. That's it, and that's the end of the posters. And then over here, what's this then? It says Ninja Tastic Speeder, and this is a drawing. So what you have to do here then is you've got some wheels that are pre put in there, superimposed, and you've got this digi world here. And what you do, you just design your own actual vehicle, your own Ninjago vehicle. So if you was a ninja, what element would you be, and what sort of vehicle would you like to drive? Just out of interest, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so here we are then. Comic picks up again from the race, and you've got the red visors causing havoc there on the roads. Page 23, and we've got Nia, who's kind of like the star of the magazine this month, showing off some of her moves, her driving skill moves there. They won't teach you that on a driving test, that's for sure. Page 24, and Jay shows off what his jet can do as well. And then page 25, Lloyd isn't quite so lucky, as Jay's plan kind of backfires just a little bit. Page 26, and there we go. You can see there, but they've both kind of collided, and they're kind of spinning out of action. But as luck would have it, they see themselves the portal to get away. So they've kind of got all their credits now, and then all of a sudden it's like whoosh, and they're away. And you've got the red visors are kind of left scratching their heads, so to speak, thinking, ooh, they're going to get in trouble. What's Unigami going to say about that? Anyway, that'll be for them to worry about. Back at base, and we can see that Scott here, he's all happy with himself because they've got enough credits. Look at these health bars you got over here. They're all pretty cool, don't they? And he goes, he says, okay, Master Mechanic, do you think this will be enough credits for our upgrades? And then Scott says, oh, you bet. Good job, guys. And now we're ready for the Speedway 5 billion. So there we go. So they passed the 1 billion Speedway, and now it's on to the 5 billion Speedway. Oh, now this is quite cool. So page 28 and 29, and it's a game. And in this game, what you need is a couple of you. So grab a friend, and it says down here, let the duel begin. Place the game on a flat table, and the youngest player starts and takes a step away from the table and take it in turns to throw the spear. So obviously it says up here actually, you grab Nia's spear and you kind of throw it, and it's the first one to 100, and whoever makes it to 100 is the winner. And there's Nia there in her digital form. Notice her little element just there. It's kind of cool, doesn't it? Okay, page 30, and it's a sushi style puzzle with Shuzini, this guy here. I quite like him. He's a really good colourful guy. He looks pretty evil, if I say. I've got to admit, I think he looks more evil than Unigami, if you personally ask me. But anyway, there he is with his kind of, how would you describe that? I suppose a fanged sushi meal. You certainly wouldn't want to go to a sushi shop and pick up one of those. You've got a puzzle there just to kind of put all the pictures back as they should be. And there's our heroes here. And then over here on page 31, and it's our featured Lego Ninjago Empire Temple of Madness. And it says up here, the Temple of Madness. The description of it. It says Unigami's HQ consists of 810 Lego bricks and 6 minifigures, 38 centimeters high and 28 centimeters wide. And the area is riddled with traps that the heroes must tackle to finally stop Unigami and his henchmen. I really like this set. Let's have a quick look at the buildings first. I mean, it's all really colourful and that. You've got absolute oodles of trans orange. You've got these cool doors here. Let's just focus on this bit. So these doors, these trans orange doors, kind of open like so. And then when they open, they reveal on the post of the doors, you've got the game over. So this is for Unigami to intimidate whoever's walking up this forced perspective frontage here. And then just behind him, you can't really see it, but you've got this throne just behind him, but Unigami looks and gazes out onto all the goings on in Digiworld. So yeah, it's a really cool set actually. I think in the UK, it's set number 71712 and it retails for £70, which, for 810 bricks, I don't think that's too bad really, to be honest. You get all these cool looking minifigures as well. We've got Jay there, we've got up here, we've got Lloyd, we've got the Sushi guy there, we've got a red visor, and of course we've got Unigami himself. And we've got this chap here. See all the health is. Now I can never quite tell if it's Cole or if that's Nia herself. I think that one's actually Cole. But like I say, guys, I'm quite new to Ninjago, but let me know. I find it really difficult to tell who the difference between Cole and Nia is, or Nia, when they're in their digiform. But if you can tell me if there's a really easy way, maybe it's their weapons or something like that, because that looks like the weapons that Cole would use. So maybe it's most likely it's going to be him. Okay, page 32. And what we got here? Oh, so we've got one of these puzzles here that looks back across the magazine, and you fill it in with answers, and then once you've filled in all your answers, then you get to the final one and the winner of this particular magazine. So yeah, it's kind of nice really. It kind of retrospectively kind of reflects on the magazine, which I think is quite nice actually. And I suppose if you're a parent who are buying it for your kid or something like that, or you just want to make sure you've kind of read it and understand what it is you've read, then it gives you a good understanding on that. This is always kind of cool. Again, I'm all about community and stuff like that, and this page is a bit like this really, in that sense that on page 33, and we get ourselves the fan mail, the Ninja Post, and we get ourselves some pictures. That's a really cool picture. I like that one there, and this one here. That's nice use of paint. And so these are fans that have sent in their pictures and stuff like that. And you've got this kid here who's obviously really into his Ninjago magazines. It looks like he's got a fine collection there, and details here of where you can send your stuff in to the magazine as well if you want to get your picture published. Okay, page 34, we're nearly at the end, folks, and we get ourselves a preview of our next issue. Just over here, we've got Jay there, sporting his katana and his spiked chain as well. That looks quite deadly, that does. This looks like it looks quite a serious weapon, that, but I like the katana. And I've just spotted actually, this is pretty cool. You've got his kind of yellow insignia there, but you got that there. You've got like the smiley face, which I've got to say looks pretty cool. And you've got the lightning and the electric symbol there just on his torso. Looks pretty good. Down here we've got the answers, but I'll hide them from you because you don't want to see those. Don't want to spoil that for you. And then over here on this page we get ourselves our postcards, which I really like actually, because it's the quality at the back here of the paper is a lot nicer. So these could actually be used for postcards if you haven't seen your friends for a while or something like that. Send them a postcard, why not? And on the back of it as well, especially if they're Ninjago fans, what have we got here? We've got a couple of different avatar types. We've got the Digiloid, we've got the Avatar J, the rock star looking like. That's a cool looking hairpiece, that is. And I absolutely love this face print here on Kai's avatar with the red marking going across his face. Look at that, explosive, he really is. Unigami, Prime Empire, he looks really cool. I like him with his multicoloured circuitry looking outfit. But look at that, look at the artwork on that. It looks really good, doesn't it? I really like it. I love it. I love it, I really like it. And hopefully you guys and girls out there watching this video like it as well. But anyway, with all that in mind, I think it's time to take the plunge and take a closer look at Nia. So here we have it then. This is Nia. And this is Nia in a kind of more ninja traditional armour. straight off the bat, I think let's take a look at her weapons, shall we? I think they're kind of outstanding, really. The spear, I think, looks fantastic. You've got this element at the back here, the tassel element, along with the bar, and then you've got this kind of Star Wars Jedi hilt just there, and then you've got this sai, kind of three-pronged tips on it. It kind of gives it that trident look that I've described before. So if I just take that off of there, and what I like about this weapon as well is that it's the same colour as the rest of our outfit. You know, you've got these dark, almost gunmetal grey elements and black as well. It's kind of really in keeping with the minifigure herself. So her other weapon, of course, is the katana that's strapped to her back. So we'll take that off. Again, it's kind of like a lighter grey. It looks good though. I think it looks really good with her. And her outfit consists of this sort of shoulder pad and bracket that you put on the back here to hold the katana in safely along her back, could kind of maintain that ninja stealth look. And then around the front, you've got these lovely colours of light blue and battleship grey, and you've got these black as well that kind of helps break it up. And I think if the light can just about get it there we go, just there. You can see where the black kind of printing is, you get this kind of silvery line that follows it as well. Now, I think that looks really good. And of course, you've got the straps as well, and you've got her symbol there, the symbol of water, which I've got to say, I think looks really good. There is a little bit of printing around the back as well, but you don't really see that, what with her kind of brace there for the katana, but we'll take a closer look at that because she actually comes with two faces as well. So let's take a closer look at that, pull that off, and there we go. There's her looking like she kind of means business in a kind of pose for that. And then her other face is, you know, a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more happy, like she's probably just seen her brother kite for her after a long time. But anyway, so let's take that off and let's take a kind of a closer look at that back print as well. Yeah, I think that looks quite good. I think that looks quite good because it kind of follows on from where she is printed at the front there. So there we go. It kind of looks really good, doesn't it? You've got these kind of three straps there, and they continue around the back here. I think the print's really good. It's consistent. It's very detailed looking, and again we get that silvery effect there just in the buckle. There you go. See that buckle there? Look at where that light picks that up. I think that looks really good. So all in, I think this magazine, really, to be honest, I think is really good value. I really enjoyed this figure. This is the first kind of near minifigure that I've actually built. I think she's a really good, fine addition to my Lego Ninjago magazine. And the magazine itself, I think this month, I think it's been really good actually. For £3.99, you got yourself plenty of puzzles, as you always get. You've got a couple of games mixed in there as well. And as always is the kind of the general rule with these magazines, we get ourselves a decent looking minifigure as well. So that was our look inside issue number 63 of the official Lego Ninjago magazine. Now, I hope you enjoyed this quick look inside on what it has to offer in terms of content and builds. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings are on these magazines. Are you enjoying seeing what they're all about, and do you like me reviewing them? As always, I will reply, so let's get that conversation going. Now don't forget, for up-to-date news on London Bridge Bricks, please follow the channel on Instagram and Twitter. And if you like this video and what London Bridge Bricks is all about, why not hop on and subscribe and become a big part of the LBB family. Well, thank you as always for tuning in, and I'll leave you now with some videos that I think you might like.